Hello loves, it's me, Nana Lynne, and today I'm going to show you how to make Welsh cakes. So what you're going to need for this recipe is 120 grams of butter, 250 grams of flour, 90 grams of sugar, 1 egg, just the one, and a handful of sultanas. Now you might be thinking, my hands are quite big or quite small, just use a fucking handful. It's not science, it's baking, it's very different. You know, if you got a few extra sultanas, not a big problem. I'm not saying if you got massive, you know, joke, freak shovel hands like Shirley at number 6, but that's a different fucking matter. As long as you've got average-ish hands, it'll be fine. Just fucking scoop them up, chuck them in. Do you know what? If your hands are a bit big, just don't fill your fucking hand up. You know, just take a few. And if your hands are too small, maybe take one handful and then a little bit more. Do you know? Or get a friend who's got normal sized hands. Get them to do it. So to start the recipe, what you want to do is weigh out the flour. Now as you are doing this bit, it's nice to just look off into the distance and think about something you love. Once you've weighed the flour, you want to put it into a mixing bowl, and then you want to add the butter. Now the butter needs to be warm, but not liquidy, so just leave it out like an hour before or so it gets to room temperature. Then you want to get your hands in, make sure you've got lovely clean hands, no dirty, grimy, horrible mitts in this, right? You want to get your hands in, mix it in, turn it into breadcrumbs. This is a bit of a thankless task, but not as thankless as when the English exploited Welsh coal mines to colonise and industrialise half of the known world, then turned around and closed the same coal mines, leaving some parts of Wales the poorest in Europe. Now is when you add the rest of the dry ingredients, so the sugar and the sultanas. Measure them out, chuck them in the mixing bowl again, mix them in with your hands. You should have a sort of breadcrumby, gritty, bit of a paste really. It's quite nice. All the ingredients are still dry at this point, the same way Liverpool would be dry if they hadn't forced 70 Welsh people out of their homes in order to flood their village and turn it into a reservoir for them. Now once that's all mixed in nice, you want to chuck the egg in. Don't get any fucking shell in. Not dealing with that. The best way to mix this is with your hands. Be amazed what a set of determined Welsh hands can achieve. Anything from slate to steel to coal. So now once you've mixed it all together, it should stay together. You know, it should stay in a nice big ball, in a lump. You want to take that lump, chuck it on the side, bit of flour under it first, roll it out with a rolling pin, about this thick. As you're rolling these out, don't put too much pressure on, like how the English monarchy put pressure on the people of Wales to stop speaking their native language. Once you've rolled it out, you want to get one of those Welsh cake cutters. To be honest, a cup will do, but you like the ones with the, you know, serrated edge thing. They're really nice, it's classic. That's what I grew up with. Now this part, you will need a proper griddle, yeah? You chuck that on the hob, low heat, very low heat, put a bit of butter on it. A proper griddle is hard to come by these days, so it's probably best just to borrow your nana's. And as she will well know, a really good griddle can be doubled as a weapon in the fight for Welsh independence. Don't put the griddle on too high of a heat because the Welsh cakes will burn, but also we don't want to use too many fossil fuels now because the plans for the green tidal lagoon in Swansea have been scrapped by the English government, meaning that 155,000 homes that would have been running off green energy are now running off fossil fuels. They'll start to bubble when they're ready, and then you want to flip them. It's fine if you fuck a few up, I still do now, and I've been doing this 60 years. This bit's very simple, you just flip them. The same way the British government flipped on their promise not to dump nuclear waste on Welsh shores. As you're waiting for your Welsh cakes to cook, why not tweet your local Plaid MP and tell them that they're doing a lovely job and to keep up the good work. Then once they're cooked on both sides, you want to chuck them in the sugar. You want a little pot of sugar ready. Shake them up and douse them a bit. And put them on the plate, leave them cool or eat them warm, that's the best. And there you have it. Nana Lynne's perfect, lovely Welsh cakes for Welsh Independence. Vote applied.